So that was the House. Now let's turn to the Senate.
Joining us again is Augustine Magembe, who is also in the Women in Politics class. He's been focusing on the U.S. Senate race in Maryland between Democratic Angela Alsobrooks and Republican Larry Hogan, the former governor of Maryland. Thanks for joining us again, Augustine.
Thank you, Ethan.
Augustine, as this is an open seat the Democrats need to keep, what has the polling data indicated leading up to election night?
First of all, we look at historically, Maryland has been a deep blue state, and for this has been for quite some time. And Republican presidential candidate has not, they have not won this state since 1988, and they have neither won the Senate seat since 1969. This race, though, has been unique because Larry Hogan actually served as a governor from 2015 to 2023. He was known as a moderate Republican governor. Despite this was being a compelling race. For the past 3 months, Alsobrooks has been in the lead in the polls by a margin of 6 to 8%.
What have been the key issues that have defined this race, Augustine?
Just as anywhere in the United States, women's rights to abortion have stood out very important. First of all, during the campaign, we have seen Alsobrooks attacking Hogan for vetoing a program which was aiming at training nurses in order to assist in the process of abortion. And this has been one of the cases, but on the other hand, we have had economic issues such as taxes, and also education has been a concern to the voters. While Alsobrooks has been stressing out her 10-school project she has done in the past tenure. These have been most of the cases that people have seen as the most important facts in this election. And lastly, the foreign and the national security. We have seen Alsobrooks advocating for a balance in the U.S. stance in domestic and foreign policy, while Hogan supported a stronger U.S. policy.
I understand that while Hogan was endorsed by Trump, he has not accepted this endorsement. Can you explain why?
For the past 3 months, Trump has been performing really very poor in the state polls, while in fact Harris has continually gained support. Based on these facts, for Hogan to gain support, he felt like he must distance himself from Trump, and that's why throughout his campaign he has been stressing out being an anti-Trump candidate, and this might explain why he refused the endorsement.
What do early returns in this race show?
So by the time I got to air, with 50% of the vote reported, Alsobrooks is leading Hogan by a margin of 50% to 43%.
Augustine, thank you for being with us tonight. Time now to take another look at what's happening across the country.
Augustine, what's going on in Maryland?
In Maryland, having 80% of the votes reported, the NBC News has declared Alsobrooks the winner for Senate and Vice President Kamala the winner for president.
Thank you so much. That is the latest.